Roughly 28-foot Flagstaff couples coach, ultralight fifth wheel here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Little over 6,000 pounds. Very half-ton towable is what I like about this. So you don't necessarily have to go out and get a big bad truck just to take a nice weekend trip. This just came in. Some folks had it for a couple years, enjoyed it, treated them pretty well, and they just decided to update to something a little bit newer and fresher. So nothing I can really see on it that's overly scary. I can see a couple scuffs on her here and there. I'm going to point those out for you as I see them as we go. I try to be pretty fair in our representation of RVs here, and I want you to understand exactly what you're looking at and exactly what you're considering investing some significant money in. Little things like this. The slide out awning topper still doing its job, but it's definitely getting worn. That's something that you may consider replacing in the near future. But think of this though. That has done its job, and it's kept all that extra sun damage and weather and wear and tear from getting to your slide out roofing and seals. That's exactly what those things are supposed to do. It did its job magnificently. If you're looking for a lot of windows and a small fifth wheel, you found it. This thing has some amazing windows in the living room. Now it looks like they may have caught something on the fender well here. It is all superficial though. It's only this little bit of skirting that they got bent back in place, and a little bit of busted up area there on that ABS fender well. But the actual wheel well, the structure of the RV itself is fine. So again, it's superficial, it's a little thing, but hey, it's there, and I'm going to point it out so you know what you're getting. It's not actually affecting the use of the trailer whatsoever. It's just not necessarily the prettiest thing. Looking over here, got a very heavily reinforced rear bumper, and when you see a triple receiver like this, it typically indicates they like to maybe haul, say, like a scooter or a motorcycle or something on the back of here. That's usually what that indicates. And the fact that we have a four-way plug on the back so that you could still see some taillights is probably a confirmation of that. The roof on this is fully laminated. Everything on this is fully laminated. That's one of the ways they keep the weight down but the strength up, and that's one of the reasons it still looks great, and it really does look good. I mean, by and large, your decals and stuff, they're in really good shape. They did a good job taking care of it. Good looking aluminum wheels. All in all, pretty solid. As far as used RVs go, give her an 8. I don't give ones, I don't give 10s. I'll give a 1 very rarely. And usually those are the type of RVs I don't want to carry anyway, and I don't think you would want to purchase. So let me back up and give you the full view here of your beautiful rear living room. Like I said, loads of windows. No lights on. I don't need lights on in here. There's so many windows going on. I don't need them. Plus, the decor is very bright itself. They left this, all these windows. They didn't then pile in dark furniture and sort of crush all that light. They left it nice and open and airy, and I really like it. This is primarily a couple's RV. Typically, you'll find a lot of these freestanding tables with that rather than the booth. It just gives you a little more room and flexibility. If we do have guests, though, that are staying the night, grandkid maybe, we've got a hide-a-bed here. You could sleep 1 or 2 people on that. And notice these windows these are like floor to ceiling in the slide out. They're exceptionally large. And you will find that elsewhere in the fifth wheel business, but not in this size and category. Brands like Rockwood and Flagstaff are very highly appointed for their size and category, and they will include things like those floor-to-ceiling windows you don't typically find until you're in those like $80,000, $90,000 plus RVs. Again, windows everywhere. All the windows are going to open for ventilation as well. That's what's nice. You get some amazing cross breezes in here. But you still have good storage wherever they could put it. They've got lots of good overhead storage in here, and they'll throw a strut on these doors so that you don't have to juggle it open with your head. Again, laminated roof, zero flex, walk on, easy to service, easy to manage. The living room here is just about 1 foot bigger than a common rear living room. And what that's getting us here is the extra room you want and need. You have the extra space for that entryway. You don't feel quite so cluttered and cramped right when you walk in the door. That left them some extra room for like a little breakfast nook right here. Got some big overhead cabinet space, not to mention 3 drawers right down here for all your forks and spoons and knives and whatnot. Central air and heat, of course. I do like the residential light and fan up here. That again, once you get all those windows open and you get all that breeze going, because these big windows also allow for big breezes. That's another benefit here. Once you get those open, kick on your fan and really get the air whipping around in here. Also worth noting is the fact that we have a double AC run, so you're going to get more efficiency and more airflow. This was made before we felt the need to include 60-inch high-definition smart TVs in our RVs. The fact is, you've got a nice little TV here, and you have room to upgrade it if you are so inclined. The concert tone system here, AM/FM CD, it actually does have a XM receiver on here. You just simply need to get your own little subscription for it. The pantry over here is something I like to point out when I see it too, because a lot of rear living rooms don't have great kitchen storage. That extra pantry does make a humongous difference in that respect. Moving upstairs, the big trend of a bright interior with lots of windows and light continues. One of the things I wanted to point out before I forgot, they do have a second bedroom TV here. They tended to take it down while they were in transit so it didn't swing around and bash against the wall. I simply hadn't had a chance to grab a screwdriver and to hook it back up to the bracket here. But they did also install a nice pitch adjustable swing arm so you can make that thing face down toward the bed anywhere you want. Even in the bedroom, we have 2-section day and night shades. We have excellent additional wardrobe / pantry storage or generic cabinet storage with dresser space below over here. We have a privatized, I call closet style bathroom, but I do want to point out with these Rockwoods and Flagstaffs, they're kind of sister brands. You see this big power vent fan up here, so you can get some very good airflow. And it works really well at night too, because they left this door slotted. So if you want to leave your cross breeze windows open and turn that fan on, you'll have a nice breeze circulating through your RV. We also have a giant shower and an extra large sink. You can actually, wash your hands in that sink. And the shower does have a classic garden tub. So again, if you need to sit while you bathe, if you have a grandkid with you, you can hose them down, and it's nice and easy and self-contained. Like I said, as far as used RVs go, give it an 8. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.